Good morning, September 6th, 2019. I'm actually, the society is concerning me right now. Um, we have adapted to a society where the majority of Americans believe that 9/11 was hijacked by nearly 20 hijackers with box cutters and knives and flew planes into the building, but yet they came down like demolition. There's like literally 3,000 architects and engineers that demand an official investigation. I am addressing a few things. Three things I want to address. One's President Trump. Two is the Democratic Party radical left. And three, breaking down the family unit. Um, First, President Donald Trump is the only way that we're going to be able uh, to really have a backlash to the elite globalist deep state agenda that they so desperately want to impose on the masses and impose on Donald Trump. As a white man with black friends and mixed and black nieces and cousins, I would have to say Candace Owens is by far a voice and a leading figure. Her and Charlie Kirk on Turning Point USA. They just brought Turning Point UK together, and they're going around to massive high schools, college campuses, which these places are democratically, radically left indoctrinated camps, as I want to call them, for students to permanently be turned into fascists, to be permanently turned into Democratic voters. See, what people don't understand is Donald Trump is a businessman. He understands the elite role because he was part of the elite. He worked with Democrats, he worked with Republicans, and he can't be bought. And that's the problem, and that's what scares the hell out of George Soros and Bill Gates and Oprah Winfrey. And, generally people who can buy their politicians. Donald Trump can't be bought. That's why. His agenda is realistic, it's compassionate, and it's to benefit all Americans, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, deaf, disabled, whatever you want to call it, as long as you're a legal citizen. He, in fact, gave a Dreamer package for $1.8 billion. For 1.8 million Dreamers to get asylum if he got money towards the wall. It's only logical that we would build a wall to secure the border of our country. Let me tell you why. If we have open borders and open amnesty to all, who are we bringing in? Are we bringing in our best? Are we bringing in the most skilled? Are we bringing in our most spoken language of English? Are we bringing in, safe people that's going to grow, work, become citizens, and respect and obey the laws of the land? I'm very concerned with the 2020 election. We got AOC calling the Electoral College racist. The Electoral College was put and implemented by our founding fathers so that New York and California weren't voting our presidents and senators and House of Representatives every 2 to 4 years. And that's why the Electoral College is in place, so the people in the Central Plains of America have a voice to vote for who they want. Patriotism has been plagued. This victimhood mentality has been displayed. Oppression, I'm gay, I'm bisexual, I'm black, or I'm oppressed, I'm oppressed, I'm oppressed. And Candace Owens puts it together the best. She is creating a Blexit movement, and it's to get African Americans, besides the fact of African Americans, Donald Trump has had the highest black vote out of any other Republican predecessor in history. Black unemployment is the lowest it's been in American history. Hispanic unemployment is the lowest it's been in American history. So I cannot convey how important it is that we get out and vote Trump 2020 and get him reelected so he can keep America great. And that's not just for quote unquote CNN propaganda news, white nationalists, or KKK Nazi neocons. These people have been so far radicalized to the left that they want to bring down statues of history. I was taught in school my whole life, and I'm 29, that we have those statues and we learn about the history of the past, especially in America, so we don't repeat it. So in secondary, besides talking about Trump, my most important thing that I was trying to get across today is their agenda is to break down the family unit. And the way they break down the family unit is by implementing feminism. Also, being gay or bisexual, it has nothing to do with it. Trump don't care, I don't care, a lot of his supporters don't care. Neocons use it just to get votes. But the movement we have right now gives us a chance to really, really look at ourselves and really see where we need to go in the future. Hillary Clinton already stole the primary back in 2016 from Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is wanting to implement, and AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, this new Green Deal. It's in the trillions. And they want to tax people that make $30,000 and plus to fund this new Green Deal. So anybody making below $30,000 wouldn't be taxed, but $30,000 a year is a low number. I think that's nearly below middle class. That's taxing the middle class, $30,000 and up, to fund public education, healthcare, and the new Green Deal. Our Constitution states that we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Why is it that abortion and its enablers still today move forward for money and greed to put in their pockets? See, the far left complain about racism, but the Democratic Party is the racist party of it all. Let me tell you why. The Democratic Party was pro-segregation. They were for keeping minorities oppressed over the years by creating a welfare state. The welfare state created the African American community. Back in the 60s and 50s, the African American family unit was together. The father absence was nearly not even around or even acceptable. By creating the welfare state and telling that black minorities and African Americans and gays are oppressed, it allows the Democratic Party to have control over the African American vote by telling them they're victims, they're being oppressed, and what that does is create a mental plague of victimization. And it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward with a president that's going to stick with us, that's going to continue making promises kept. It's taken a lot of work. And I'm just asking for people in 2020 to make sure they go out and vote. Take the time out and get Trump Pence in 2020. If you like my video, subscribe below. Leave comments. Let me know how you feel. Until further ado, I'll get back with you on my next video. Thank you.